بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا وحبيب قلوبنا ونبينا محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. My friends, my brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. God tells the Prophet, peace be upon him, that I know sometimes you become tight-chested. وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ. Indeed, we know, God knows, that sometimes you become stressed out because of their accusations. People who are around you, non-believers, the hypocrites, you are overburdened by their accusations. So the Prophet is a mortal, is a human being. He has emotions. He gets upset. He gets sad. But then, never for a believer, there is never no way out. Always a believer, God finds him an escape route, a relief. وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهِ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا. God calls this makhraj. Makhraj is an exit. Have you seen the exits? At the time of emergencies, you use that emergency exit. God says, I will bestow upon you, if you fear me, if you connect with me, at the time of emergency, at the time of stress, at the time of distress, I'll find you an emergency exit, a relief exit. وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهِ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. So the Prophet used to find in the house of Ali and Fatima a relief, an emergency exit, a place where he find rest. Why the house of Ali and Fatima? Because it was bigger in size, it was different in furniture, different in color, some fancy food there. No, none of these. The house was the simplest house. In fact, if one day they have a good dish, that day is a big day for them. So, not because of the food or the furniture or the garden of that house, but because of the inner beauty, because of the sense of content and satisfaction and qana'ah, because that house is the house of Islam, the embodiment, the personification of Islam. Islam was very visible in that house. Iman was moving in that house, was filling that house. It was beautiful because of the beauty of the people of that house, my friends. Bring the best mansion today. If the husband and wife are not agreeing with each other, they are not respecting and helping each other, that house becomes more tight, more constrained than a small cell in the prison. That house becomes dark. It has no warmth. It has no beauty. But then go to a one-bedroom apartment. If the husband loves his wife, they love each other, then they look at that house as being the most beautiful place on earth. So it's not about the size, neither about the quantity. It's about the quality. It's about the akhlaq and the manners of the people who live in that house. They can make their house either beautiful, attractive, or they can make it look ugly. That was the house of Ali and Fatima, a house built on taqwa. أَفَمَنْ أَسَّسَ بُنْيَانَهُ Chapter 9, Surah At-Tawbah, أَفَمَنْ أَسَّسَ بُنْيَانَهُ عَلَى تَقْوًى مِنَ اللَّهِ وَرِضْوَانٍ. Build your institution, your foundation, your house, your bunyan. Build it based on reverence for God. عَلَى تَقْوًى مِنَ اللَّهِ وَرِضْوَانٍ. The satisfaction of God. Once you satisfy God, God is going to make you satisfied too. Because their house was based on piety. No violations, no arguments, no aggression, not even a single incident of violation inside that house. Both lived up to their responsibilities. Both protected each other. They never argued with each other. They never disobeyed each other. They never had a fight. They never raised their voice. My friends, put Ali and Fatima aside for a minute. I saw some families. I myself saw several families, and I watched them. The husband and the wife never fight with each other. They never yell at each other. They never raise their voice on each other. And they are not infallible. They are not prophets. They are not saints. They are ordinary believers. They are awliyaullah. Awliyaullah, true friends of God, true servants of God. So it would be natural for Ali and Fatima to live in harmony, in peace. Today what we need in our families is harmony. Sometimes more than food and a drink, we need harmony, we need understanding. We need respect, we need trust. So the Prophet would come when he is overloaded with stress. He would find joy and relief in the house of Ali and Fatima. He finds positive energy. He finds inspiration in the house of Ali and Fatima. Though the house is very tight. The house is a room, my friend. A room and then just an open space in the front of that room. Maybe a very small kitchenette on the side and some bathroom. That's it. I don't think the house was more than 300 square feet. That's the total size of that house. Physically, the house was small. Spiritually, was so spacious. The Prophet finds joy inside that house when he goes there. He relaxes. He enjoys every moment. Talking to Fatima, playing with Hassan and Hussein and Zainab and Kulthum, conversing with Ali, helping them. Sometimes the Prophet would go there and help. He considers himself part of that house, a member of that house. The Prophet died in that house. Whenever historians say, whenever he's about to leave on a trip, the last stop is the house of Ali and Fatima. Whenever he comes back from any trip, the first stop after the masjid, he goes to the mosque. He does 2 rak'ah of prayers, greets the mosque. Then immediately he switches to the house of Ali and Fatima. He was so attached, emotionally attached to that house, because there were no quarrels. In fact, the Prophet built a room for Fatima, and then he opened a window between his own room and the room of Fatima. Quwwah, a window. So he can see Fatima and talk to her. This is how he was attached to them, close to them. He could not see Fatima out of his sight. He wanted to be with her because Fatima induces him with energy too. As I said, there is a positive energy in that house. Can we bring this positive energy to our home? Does it have it in our homes? Can we have it? Can we establish it? When we buy a home, we make sure that we have good electricity, we have good Wi-Fi, good internet, good gas pipes, good supply of water. But did we think about something more important than these? That is the positive energy, the real energy, and that is the energy of faith, the energy of humanity. And this energy does not come from the gas companies or electricity companies or water companies or internet companies. It comes from you, my friend. It comes from you. You have to make it. You have to work on it. You are the distributor. You are the provider and the supplier of that energy. When you go higher and higher in your goals, when you connect to God and ask guidance from God, Allahu waliyyu alladhina amanu yukhrijuhum min adh-dhulumati ila an-nur. This life is full of darknesses. Though we have plenty of lights and power and energy and electricity, but people live in darkness. The darkness of materialism, the darkness of partitioning themselves from God, separating themselves from God. وَأَنَّكَ لَا تَحْتَجِبُ عَنْ خَلْقِكَ إِلَّا أَن تَحْجُبَهُمُ الْأَعْمَالُ دُونَكَ. You don't disappear from your creatures. It is their sins and their violations that make them disappear from you. God, like a sun, shining sun. Does the sun disappear? It doesn't. We carry an umbrella to intercept the sun rays, the sun shining, the sunlight. We go under the shade to protect ourselves from the sun. Otherwise, the sun is there. God is there. And God is the one who takes us from the darkness of this life. Min al-dhulumat, not just one darkness, the darkness of the soul, the darkness of the sin, the darkness of materialism, the darkness of corruption, the darkness of injustice, the darkness of disbelief, kufr, disbelief, inna shirka la dhulmun azim, the darkness of this economic disparity between the rich and the poor. Even nowadays, if a rich and a poor, both of them get infected with coronavirus, the ventilator is reserved for the rich, not the poor. This is injustice. God says all creatures are equal in my eyes, so don't discriminate. But these are darknesses. But the house of Ali and Fatima was full of sunlight, was full of light of faith, light of commitment and satisfaction and content and rida. They had rida. This is what is missing. Once we can reach that stage of rida, acceptance. الرضا بقضاء الله. الرضا بقضاء الله. اللهم اجعل نفسي مطمئنة بقدرك راضية بقضائك. Bestow on me this power of acceptance. I accept what you decide for me. I don't revolt against you. I don't argue with you. I don't complain about what you have given me. الرضا بقضاء الله. Ali and Fatima, despite many shortages in their life, but they had rida, consent. الرضا بقضاء الله. Ali and Fatima also, my friends, were prepared to raise a family, the best family. About the family of Fatima, the Quran says, إِنَّا أَعْطَيْنَاكَ الْكَوْثَرَ فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ. We have a whole chapter in the Quran. Chapter 108 speaks about Fatima's children and offspring and family. A promise God made to his apostle, to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Fatima was never forced to get married. She accepted marriage out of appreciation and understanding. She was a very proud daughter to her father, the Prophet, a very proud wife, and a proud mother to her children. She never complained about her children to anyone. Fatima perceived the family, the house, as being an incubator, a school to raise children. Some women are tired of their kids, tired of their families, tired of their homes. Fatima was very happy about her home, about one single bedroom home. She was happy. Fatima was very happy about her children, about her husband. Fatima perceived at the home as being a place where you nurture and raise and prepare your children. And look what she did. With Zainab alayhi salam, she focused on teaching Zainab, training Zainab, preparing Zainab for her future. Why Zainab was so brave on the day of Ashura and post Ashura in Kufa, in Damascus, in Medina. Because Zainab was trained by Fatima. Because Fatima knew how to inculcate these values of bravery, steadfastness, perseverance in the heart of Zainab alayhi salam. Sabr. She learned this sabr from her mother Fatima. Thus Zainab gives this powerful statement. Powerful statement, my friends. When Yazid asked her, what do you think of what I did? Or Ibn Ziyad, what do you think of what happened to your brother Hussein and his group? She said, ما رأيت إلا جميلة. I have seen nothing but beauty. I have seen nothing but goodness. ما رأيت إلا جميلة. These are the seeds of Fatima al-Zahra. Because her teacher was Fatima, her mentor, her guide, her coach was Fatima alayhi salam. And look at Hussein, who was raised also by Fatima. At the peak of the tragedy of Ashura, he lost all his companions, all his family members. Now he lost the baby boy, who was only 6 months old. When he carries the baby boy and the boy is bleeding, he says, هَوَّنَ عَلَيْ, made it easy for me to accept. هَوَّنَ عَلَيْ مَا نَزَلَ بِي أَذْنَهُ بِعَيْنِ اللَّهِ. As long as God is watching and seeing, this gives me comfort to lose my son in such a way. He didn't collapse. He was thankful to God. This is the protection of Fatima al-Zahra. This is the work of Fatima. Same thing with Kulthum. Same thing with Imam Hassan. Same thing with Ali. Ali comes back from the battle of Uhud because he married Fatima after the battle of Badr. So he didn't see her during that battle. But once Badr was over, he married her. And after that, how many battles Imam Ali was the hero of it? He comes back home wounded, bleeding. Fatima tends to him, comforts him. Fatima never complains, never nag, never say, Ali, you left the house, you left the kids, you left me alone, you are endangering your life. Fatima was encouraging him every time. She says, Barakallahu fika ya Abul Hassan. May God bless you. May God protect you. Fatima was the engine that produces nothing but encouragement, hope, aspiration, inspiration, strength. This is Fatima alayhi salam. So mothers should not think that my time at home is wasted being, I should have gone to this college, to this, It's good to study. But if you are raising good children, then your time is not being wasted. You are building the future. You are making a future. You are making leaders. You are a homemaker. Your job, homemaker, is more important than engineer and scientist and nurse and doctor and professor. You are a homemaker. You are building strong society, strong generation who can protect their societies. So working at home is not degradation to you. Neither the work of the man at home when he helps his family. You should not think of yourself, if you are vacuuming, you are less of a man. This does not befit your character. You have to feel proud if you are helping your home, cleaning your home, helping your wife, doing the house chores. You have to be proud of that. We learn this from Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, from Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wassalam, from our prophets, our imams, who used to stand with their wives, who used to work at home. One day the Prophet comes to the house of Ali and Fatima. He sees Ali is working and Fatima is carrying the baby, feeding one of the babies. Imagine, Fatima had 4 babies in only 9 years. Only 9 years she had 4 babies. Ali was helping her out. The Prophet came and smiled. He said, Ali, ni'ma al-rajul ant, ni'ma al-zawj ant. You are the best husband. Do you know that you not only made me happy, you made your Lord happy when you helped your wife Fatima. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.